I have Osama bin Laden's hard drive. I know that was a weird sentence to start the video off with, but yes, this hard drive that I'm holding in my hand right now contains 700 gigabytes worth of Osama bin Laden's files. In these files, a plethora of items can be found, including handwritten journal excerpts, home videos, American movies such as Ice Age, and American shows such as Tom and Jerry, anime, viral video downloads like Charlie Bit My Finger, adult videos, and so much more. To be specific, it's 747 gigabytes worth of files. And I have those files right here in this room. Pretty cool. In fact, I'm the first ever YouTuber making a video on this, let alone that has access to these files. And I'm gonna explain exactly how I was able to download all of these personal files. But first, I'd like to discuss how this video is gonna be formatted, as it is a little bit different from my normal videos. Think of it as an extension of my I bought the most banned video on the internet video, which came out around a year ago. In part 1, I'll be giving you guys information. I'm doing this because I don't just want to get right into the files. I need to give you guys a lot of context. In part 2, I'll talk to you guys about the legality of what I can and can't show you. In part 3, I'm gonna browse the files with you guys, of course censoring what needs to be censored. I always appreciated when Muduhar from Some Ordinary Gamers would go on the deep web and just show us his raw clicking journeys that he would get into, so that's how that part will go. And finally, we'll head on to my final thoughts, and then after that, there'll be a little life update to explain why I didn't upload for a month. I hope you guys still remember me. But without further ado, let's head on to the information. Part 1, information. I don't want this video to be a history lesson, but I do have to give you guys some context, even if almost everyone watching knows who Osama bin Laden is. And I really hope this video doesn't get limited ads. I know I complain about that a lot, but it's a real issue I have to go through. Y'all can't complain when I promote Earl. Anyway, bin Laden was born in 1957 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, to an extremely wealthy family. His father was Mohammed bin Awad bin Laden, a Saudi millionaire from Hadramaut, Yemen, and founder of the construction company Saudi Bin Laden Group. Bin Laden was known for being a Saudi Arabian-born militant, mastermind behind the 11th attacks, and founder of the pan-Islamic militant organization Al-Qaeda. But when growing up, he studied at King Abdul Aziz University until 1979, when he joined the Mujahideen forces fighting against the Soviet Union in Afghanistan. He helped fund the Mujahideen by funneling arms, money, and fighters from the Arab world into Afghanistan. And this is where he really started gaining popularity among many Arabs. In 1988, he formed Al-Qaeda. Now, Al-Qaeda was founded in the late 1980s when bin Laden was in his early 30s, and it began as a network to support Muslims fighting against the Soviet Union during the Afghan War, in which members were recruited throughout the Islamic world. But when the Soviets withdrew from Afghanistan in 1989, the organization dispersed but continued to oppose what its leaders considered corrupt Islamic regimes, which to them meant the entirety of the US. On August 23rd, 1996, Osama declared war on the US, launching a series of bombings and related attacks. His involvement in the 1998 US Embassy bombings landed him a spot on the FBI's list of the 10 most wanted fugitives and the 10 most wanted terrorists. I didn't think I would be talking about a top 10 right now, but yeah, the FBI had a top 10 list. I guess they still do. Now, I don't mean to fast forward, but we all know what happened on 11th, 2001, and if I censored it, it's because I don't want limited ads, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And YouTuber viewer that's watching this video is educational because you guys didn't give that documentary limited ads, so there's no reason to give me limited ads. I'm doing the same thing, except I'm a guy in my room, not a production company. Anyway, we all know what happened on that day. Horrible tragedy where many lives were lost. After that, in December 2001, bin Laden went into hiding after evading capture by US forces, and he went into hiding in the Tora Bora cave complex, which was quite literally in a mountain. In the following years, US forces searched for him along the Afghanistan-Pakistan border, but he wasn't found. Then, in October 2004, about a week before that year's presidential election, bin Laden emerged in a videotaped message in which he claimed responsibility for 11th attacks. Fast forwarding some more, bin Laden would remain hidden, but this time in a different secluded compound which he had custom built, located just half a mile from Pakistan's premier military training academy in Abbottabad. Bin Laden didn't live alone though. There were at least 20 other people living with him, ranging anywhere from 5 years old to even older than him at the time. The compound had 3 floors, livestock, securities, TVs with signal, and that was basically it. No one was allowed to leave and no one was allowed to enter. Eventually, on May 2nd, 2011, Osama's compound was raided, and he was killed at gunpoint by now former Navy SEAL and member of SEAL Team 6, Robert O'Neill.
I went here, and there's Osama bin Laden, and he's standing up. He's got his hands on his wife Amal's shoulders. I'm closer to him than we are right now. He's maneuvering. He's not surrendering. He's a threat. And I shot him. So I shot him twice in the face over Amal's shoulder, and I shot him again as I'm moving Amal. So he's down here now, and I can hear him exhaling. He's dead. I don't give a fuck who you are. I just killed a guy in front of his family. I moved his kid. I push them back, so I'm moving them out of the way. And my guy comes up to me and he goes, "You okay?" And I said, "No. What do we do now?" And he said, "Now we find the computers. We do this every night. You've done this hundreds of times." And I said, "Yeah, you're right. I'm back." And he goes, "Yeah, you just killed Osama bin Laden. Your life should change. Get to fucking work."
Part 2, the legality. So while bin Laden was in hiding, he would use computers. What a shocker. It actually is kind of a shock, if you think about it. Anyway, it's theorized that people would smuggle flash drives for him. No one really knows though, but it's theorized that, yeah, people would smuggle flash drives to get news to him, but he didn't prefer that. He actually preferred speaking face to face with people because he didn't like the internet, basically. He did not like the internet. But if we're gonna talk about the legality of what I'm about to show you guys, we have to talk about how I gained access to these files. Well, in 2017, the CIA released all the digital material that was seized in the Abbottabad compound, except for everything that was copyrighted, such as the anime and the Western movies. Now, why did Osama bin Laden have Ice Age and anime and viral videos like Charlie Bit My Finger on his hard drive? No one really knows. But the most popular theory is that they were used for his children to be entertained, or his grandchildren, just kids around the house just to be entertained. It's just funny thinking about the possibility that Osama could have been watching anime. You know, we're just thinking that it was for the kids, but Osama could have been watching anime. And on top of that, all the computers were pre-owned, so we don't really know much. You know, yeah, Osama could have been watching anime, but it also could have been the previous owner, or it could have been someone that smuggled a flash drive and he copied the files to that hard drive. We won't ever fully know. And yes, I know the idea of Osama watching anime is incredibly funny, but it could have happened. Anyway, visiting CIA.gov, specifically where it lets you download the Osama files, you'll be met with this notice. CIA resolved the technical issues associated with the November 1st, 2017 posting of the Abbottabad compound material, removing operating system and other copyrighted files, as well as files that potentially pose a risk to users. CIA also converted the Microsoft Office files into portable document format, PDF, to enable viewing of the material from any device and to minimize any risk to users, and converted executable files that run programs on a computer, to a format that no longer poses a risk to users. For all removed files, the original file name is listed in a glossary to allow users to trace the disposition of the file and to understand the specific reason of the file's removal or conversion. Scrolling down, the website gives you options of what you wish to download, and you could download all the files at once, or you could download certain sections. We have Bin Laden's journal, which is 118 megabytes. We have audio, which is 30 gigabytes. We have documents, which is 16 gigabytes. We have images, which is 7 gigabytes. We have video, which is 162 gigabytes, and PDFs, which are 12 gigabytes. Now, you may be thinking, Tuv, this is so easy to download. I mean, all you gotta do is go to the website and click download. Why are you claiming to be the first person to make a video on this? Well, let me just tell you, it's not as easy as it seems. Let me explain. Getting these files was one of the most stressful things I've ever done on this channel, and I'm not even kidding when I say that. I'm not trying to hype this up. Let's just talk about the process of getting Osama bin Laden's files. So, trying to download the file straight from the website that is up right now, you'll get this error. Fuck! Looks like we're out of solutions. But no, I had a trick up my tattoo sleeve. The Wayback Machine. A website that archives almost every website on the internet. I mean, I figured if they claimed that you can download the files, the website should have worked some time ago. I ended up being right. I went to a screenshot taken on August 1st, 2019, and boom, the file started downloading. Wait, a day to fucking download? Well, that makes sense. It's 700 gigabytes. I'll wait. Except it would crash about 10 minutes in. I tried this about 30 times and it would happen every single time. You see, downloading such a big file through a simple web browser isn't ideal at all. Google Chrome was shitting its pants and getting fucked at the same time. I had to call it quits. So I decided to download a download manager and download it through there. Let's not stress out Google Chrome. Let's put the stress on a download manager. But that never worked. The download remained at 0%. I was genuinely gonna give up on this video. I was like, yeah, okay, let's move on to another topic. My dreams were crushed of being the first YouTuber with Osama bin Laden's files. But then, out of curiosity, you know, one last solution maybe, I decided to hit up my developer friend Casp and just ask, like, yo, do you know anything I could do to get these files? And this dude is a fucking goat. He whipped up a script that would automatically download all the files directly to the hard drive that I have. I have this hard drive, got it from Amazon. This physical thing, no, it is not Osama's hard drive, but we're talking about the internal. And he even let me sign into his server, so all the stress wouldn't be on my computer, it would be on his computer over there. And after 4 long fucking days, I finally had the files. I had access to one of the most dangerous men in the world's files. Personal files. Huge shout out to Casp though. This video couldn't have been done without him, and I told him that if it worked, I would give him a fat shout out, so here it is. Make sure to follow him on Twitter at devcasp, and hit him up if you need any coding, scripting, or anything development wise done. He's your guy. Okay, so what can and can't I show you guys? These files do include death videos. I'm talking gore, which obviously YouTube's terms of service will not let me post that, but that includes animals and humans. And I know this because I watched the other YouTube video on this topic. No, it's not by a YouTuber, it's by a company. It's actually by National Geographic. But yes, I still hold the title for the first solo YouTuber to have Osama's files. Though those people actually got the files, including the copyrighted material, like the Tom and Jerry episode. I did not get that. I did browse through the files and I couldn't find anything, but like they said, they removed all copyrighted material. For some reason, when I was browsing, I didn't find any gore, but if I do find it, of course, I'm gonna censor it. I wanted to kind of just browse with you guys. I browsed a little bit just to make sure I had the files. But it is really odd because I have 747 gigabytes. Unless they're in another file type, which I don't have a program to open them with, then it wasn't meant to be. But in this hard drive, there are a lot of home videos, presumably recorded by Osama's eldest son, Hamza bin Laden. Okay, I think I've given you guys the proper context and the proper information to go ahead and browse the raw files with you guys. Before we head on to that, I want to say that today is the first day of the Christmas drop over at earldoesn'texist.com, my brand. So if you guys want to support it, if you guys want to help me out, if this video doesn't get fucking monetized, that would be great. Depending on when I upload this, there might be a Cyber Monday sale. I don't know. Christmas drop means that there are a lot of new designs. The website is redesigned, and I'm so happy with the way the brand is going. And we have sweatpants, we have comfortable socks. You don't just have to get hoodies, but you know, the hoodies are probably one of the best things. I'm actually wearing some sweatpants right now. Here, I'll show you guys. There's the little dude that changed my life. But yeah, make sure to visit earldoesn'texist.com, and maybe some of your favorite creators are already wearing Earl. Here are some pictures of the amazing creators. Don't feel forced to buy it. It's only if you want to support me. But now let's head on to part 3, where we browse the raw files together. Alright, so now that we're going to browse the raw files, I'm not just going to open it up using my actual computer. I'm going to be using a virtual machine. A virtual machine is a computer inside your computer. Pretty cool. You just download the program called VirtualBox. You can download any machine of your liking. Linux, Mac, Windows. I'm going to be using Windows just because I'm most familiar with it, but shout out Ubuntu. I remember the good old days when I would install Ubuntu onto my Chromebook. That was so fun. But I'm doing this just for my safety, just in case there's anything malicious. So here we are, default wallpaper. Let's go to files. Here it is. This is the hard drive that I plugged in. I made it so this is readable. And here are the files. So these, this is the real one right here. So there were a lot of attempts. This was the zip file. We had to unzip it. That took a long time. And we actually couldn't use WinRAR, which is my personal favorite. I had to use 7-zip, which was very interesting. But here are the files. There's another folder, I guess, in this. And here's everything. They're sectioned off like this. And I guess let's just browse the files. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Okay, so first one doesn't have much. PDF. Let's open that up. Looks like it's a blank PDF. We have a program. What if I double click it? This app can run on your PC. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to be clicking the HTML files or the PDF files. I'm not trying to read, let alone in a language that I don't understand. But we could browse the images and videos. So here we have this. I don't know what this is. What is this? Don't know what that is either. What is this? This looks like a gamer pick, like an Xbox gamer pick. What is this? Oh, that's a cool animation. Was Osama making sprite art? Is he making pixel art? I make pixel art. What is this video? Like a default Windows fucking, like, it looks like a loading screen. What is this? Why are these all just like sound effects? I mean, there's so much to view, you guys. Like 700 gigabytes? Like, whoa, what is that? Oh, okay, this is gore. I just found some gore. Okay, this is actual gore. Okay, so it's an image of what looks like an Arab man just completely beat up, almost disfigured. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, I really thought they got rid of all the gore. Wow. So to make this easier for us, I'm going to look up .jpeg at the top right, and then I'm going to look up .3gp, which is the types of files, like the video files. There's also .mp4s, but, you know, I don't want to be scrolling through all those HTML files. I don't care about those, so let's do .jpeg. with the E, with the letter E in it. And then later we'll do .jpeg without the letter E. I really don't know what the difference is between a JPEG and a JPEG file. Looks like a fighter jet with is that a bomb right there? Oh, wow. Okay, here. Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to have to be blurred. Okay, so this is a bunch of kids, like literally babies. Probably his grandchildren. Just taking pictures of them. Innocent pictures. Nothing crazy. What is this? Hack boy. Hacker. This looks like one of those like skeleton memes that are like, I just pooped my pants. I actually want to save this. Hold on. This is actually, oh, I already have it technically. This is funny as fuck. Hack boy. Yeah, so sorry that most of this is blurred. There's a bunch of babies here, and I am not going to show these kids' faces. I swear, I thought I saw Shakira. I'm not even kidding. That's a child. This is another gore image. This reminds me of I bought the most banned video on the internet. Like, I'm getting flashbacks. It's moments like this where I'm speechless, man. Fuck. Yeah, more. This one's like child medical. I'm probably not gonna click him anymore. That was enough for me. This is Shakira. That is Shakira. Why is there a random image of Shakira in Osama's files? That's weird. Hey, there's some Illuminati shit going on. Jeez, that we have here. Okay, this is where. Oh, this is the anime. Wait, no, it's like an arcade game. This is so interesting. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up, let me move it. This is so interesting. Insert coin. Literally old school. Whoa, this is actually fucking cool. What the fuck? What game is this? Someone in the comments. Oh, it's the bubble one. Bubble Bobble. I guess that's what it's called. Bubble Bobble. That is crazy. What the fuck? Why did he have this on his computer? This is so specific. Oh, what? This is actually getting kind of cool. What the fuck? I'm actually like. This is so interesting. What is this? Yo, someone tell me what games these are. Would have known Osama was a gamer. I'm just kidding. We don't know if this was his. Again, this could be pre-owned, but so I'm guessing the games are installed. I'm guessing the games are installed in some .exe files, which the CIA had removed or at least made non-usable, so that won't get any viruses. But this gives us a hint as to what games are on this hard drive. What is this? Is this Zelda? No. Oh, it's that one game. I remember that. I never thought I would have a nostalgic trip on Osama's fucking hard drives. Jurassic Park. There's a Sega Jurassic Park game? What the fuck? I just realized I might have to blur every time I scroll because like I don't know where there is gore and where there isn't. Let's look up .3gp. Okay, so these are a bunch of home videos. I'm gonna have to blur that. Oh, hey, I found anime. This is anime, right? Oh wait, no it's not. It's just like a random flash. It looks like that brain pop animation of Tim and Moby. Dude, Buddy's mic is peaking. Jesus. Oh. He's gonna move away. This is my girl. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is this here? Wow. Hey, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much. We could look up .mp4. This looks like more music videos. It's literally just music videos. Guess he needed to be entertained or something. I don't know. Oh my god, I just fucking found an ISIS video. Or not ISIS. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out. Okay, that was more gore. I think we've seen enough. And I'm getting kind of freaked out by the videos that are on here. I don't want to show anything else. I don't want to get targeted by someone. I don't think I would. This was released by the CIA, and there's already a documentary out about it. But yeah, let's head on over to my final thoughts. So my final thoughts of what we just went through. Osama bin Laden's hard drive. Super interesting. I don't know if there's been another person whose hard drive got leaked like that, and especially someone so dangerous, so well known for being a horrible person. It's so interesting seeing the files, and we saw, I'm telling you guys, like literally 1%, maybe less than 1% of what those hard drives had to offer. Remember, we skipped all the HTML files and we skipped all of the PDF files simply because I can't read them. And it was very interesting seeing the arcade games. So dude had some arcade games installed and we were able to see the images. Remember, they were pre-owned. Maybe they weren't his, or maybe they were his kids. As for the gore, yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable to look at. I wasn't expecting any. I really thought the CIA had removed it. But yeah, this really is a once in a lifetime video. I don't really know when a criminal's hard drive is gonna get leaked like this to the public. So CIA released this again. Am I scared that I'm gonna be targeted by someone? No. The CIA released it. Don't get mad at me. You're mad at them. All right? I'm just a normie that happens to have an audience. But yeah, super interesting video. If you guys thought it was entertaining, make sure to leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I do want to talk about why I left YouTube for a month. I'll say it very quickly, but I do want to make a full update video on my second channel, so maybe by the time this video comes out, it's on my second channel. I don't know, but basically I was going through a lot of mental stuff, like horrible mental stuff, where I just felt a ton of pressure when it came to everything. But good news is I'm back, I feel great, and I have a girlfriend. My girlfriend Amber really helped me out and probably one of the darkest points of my life. So shout out Amber, my beautiful girlfriend. She really is a ride or die, and I love her so much. Like, I swear, once we started dating, boom, like my vision cleared. I'm back on YouTube. I want to do everything I wanted to do again. I was in such a bad fucking position, and this girl fucking saved me. So shout out to Amber. We actually have matching hair. Like this, the yellow, the blonde I have right here, we have matching hair. So it's pretty cool. If you want to see what she looks like, she's on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at my name is Tuv. And make sure to shop at earldoesn'texist.com. Oh yeah, and by the way, Ear Candy is probably gonna come out in January, and it's gonna be an album, not an EP, because there are a lot of songs on it. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time I upload.